Good afternoon, everybody. I'm calling this session of the Board of Revision to order and acknowledge that we are on Treaty 1 territory, the home and judicial lands of the Ojibwe, Cree, and Dakota peoples, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation and Treaty 3 territory. With me today are Kevin Stephenson and Richard Whitbread. My name is Harvey Diamond. The City Assessment Department is represented by Victoria Ho, and our administrator is Phoebe Graywood. We'll be hearing application revision of the assessment rules in accordance with the Municipal Assessment Act. The matters for which revision are requested have been described in each application, and we will limit discussion to those matters. The statements that are made at this hearing are sworn testimony, and when speaking to those matters must first be sworn in. Be advised the comparisons of assessments of properties are not considered as evidence of market value by the Board of Revision. The Board of Revision is appointed annually by Council and is independent of it and the City Administration. We make our decision based on the evidence provided at this hearing and issue written orders that we mail to all parties as soon as possible. Please note that the board's decision with respect to an application may be appealed to the Manitoba Municipal Board if the matter pertains to assessed value or classification, or to the Court of King's Bench if the matter pertains to an application for exemption from taxation. And should a party wish to appeal, information that will do so will be included with our order. With respect to the hearing process, I will confirm the points of appeal with your property to be addressed with each applicant following their swearing in. We'll then have the assessment testimony followed by questions that the applicant may have, and then the applicant's testimony followed by any questions. And each side will give an opportunity to summarize the wish to do so. Once all the evidence on the application has been brought forward, the party may leave. The applicant may leave. The process will repeat for each item on the docket today. The session will close after all applications have been heard, and the board will deliberate in private and make decisions. You receive the board's decisions by written mail as soon as possible. As information, all public hearings are live streamed, recorded, and will form part of a public record. And today we'll be hearing item 7 and 8 on the docket. And Ms. Graywood, you can at this time confirm Ms. Ho and Mr. Newfeld's testimony.
Ms. Ho, please state your full name.
Victoria Ho.
Do you affirm the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. And Mr. Neufeld, please state your full name.
Rocky Neufeld.
Do you affirm the evidence you're about to give at this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you.
Okay, well, the first property we're dealing with today is the property at 828 McLeod Avenue. And Ms. Ho, when you're ready, you can proceed. Oh, 823 McLeod, I'm sorry, 823 McLeod.
Yep. Okay, so file number 24-4154 for roll number 0400280960 for at the address of 823 McLeod Avenue. We have the roll year for 2025, reference date of April 1st, 2023, for the assessed value of $2,016,000. There is a recommendation to reduce the value to, give me a second, $1,860,000.
Hey, Mr. Neufeld, we'll find out in a minute how that was arrived at, but do you accept that recommendation?
Yes, with the reservation, I still have to get it approved by the ownership, but yes, I do accept it.
And you'll recommend it to the ownership?
Pardon me?
And you'll recommend it to the ownership?
Oh, yes, 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 of course.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Ms. O, how did you get to that point?
Okay, so we're looking at adjusting the rental rate to, give me a second, I have to grab out the before and after. I am sorry. So if you look at my page 7, I believe, we have the original rent per square foot for premise ID 28190. From $15.89 to $14.50 to get a new net rental operating income of $130,240. Still using the same capitalization rate of 7% to get a new rounded value of $1,860,000.
Thank you. Mr. Whitbread, do you have any questions?
I don't, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Stephenson, do you have any questions?
No questions, thank you.
And I don't have any questions either, so thank you. So we've dealt with this property, so we can deal now with item 8, which is the property located at 121 Osborne Street. And Ms. Hall, again, when you're ready.
Okay,
I'm sorry, Mr. Chair, just a very minor point of order here. That value looks to me rounded up, it should be 1,861,000.
Yeah, I haven't done the arithmetic yet, so
Yeah, I thought I would just check it. Ms. Hall, you may want to confirm that.
okay. 1,861,000.
Pretty minor, but let's be accurate.
okay, just
Okay.
make sure, again, Mr. Dufeld, so the value works out to 1,861,000 is the recommendation.
Yep.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we're dealing with item number 8, 121 Osborne Street, and you can proceed, Ms. O.
All right, so for file number 24-3961, for roll number 12032-1111000 for the address 121 Osborne Street, for the roll year of 2025, reference date of April 1st, 2023, for the assessed value of 1,816,000. There is a joint recommendation for Osborne, 1,694,000.
Yeah, Mr. Neufeld, it's indicated it's a joint recommendation, so you are accepting that, obviously, and you're going to recommend it to your client.
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you. So under those circumstances, could you please again tell us how you rather this, Ms. O?
Okay, this is going to be a little bit of how to explain this. There's going to be a little bit of just listen very carefully. So
Okay.
take a look at my page 6. So we're looking at the second premise of 191111. The leasable area of 773 square feet. We're changing the area from as the price per square foot from $15.64 to $14.22. We're removing the premise area of 19112, the one with the storage and mezzanine. Removing the income for that, so it's $0. Looking at premise 19115, the one with the premise area of 1,602. We're adjusting the rental rate from $19.46 to $18.73. And then the last premise ID, premise 32354, the C9 premise basement leasable at 450 square feet, changing it from $14.79 to $12. We get an overall net operating income of 125,323. Adjusting, and we're using a new capitalization rate from 7.2 to 7.4 to get 1,694,000. I can repeat everything if you want.
No, not necessarily for me. I'm just wondering if you have a new rent per square foot, an average rent per square foot.
The average
With the change.
looking at is $13.99.
Thank you very much.
Perfect. Any other questions, Mr. Whitbread?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
Thank you. Mr. Stephenson, any questions?
No questions, thank you.
Thank you. And I have no further questions. So we've now heard both matters. And so we will be closing this hearing at this point, and you'll receive our decisions very soon. Thank you both for your cooperation and taking a large docket and making it pretty small.
Okay.
Thank you both.
All right.
Thank
Okay, bye.
Thank Thank you very much. Have yourself a lovely day.